Well, good afternoon and welcome to Tuesday's Tips with Michael Live here on Facebook. We are live today, so if you're watching this, thank you for watching. If you're watching this post session, thanks for checking us out. We're getting some really good feedback on our Tuesday's Tips, so keep that feedback coming. We really like to hear it. Well, as we continue to go through 2021 and try to get to be the best we can be in 2021, we're kind of going through this whole time management and organized series. And today's topic is all about planning. Planning is very, very important. For some of you, planning is actually a natural habit. You do this all the time. It's part of who you are. For most of you, though, planning is not a habit. It's not who you are. You just kind of go with the flow. Whatever happens during the day happens, and you kind of let stuff happen around you rather than planning stuff for yourself. So today we're going to talk about planning, how important planning is for you to be successful in 2021. And planning is a habit, as I just mentioned. Planning is a habit. It's one of those things you're going to have to do on a regular basis and get comfortable doing on a regular basis to really meet your goals in 2021. So again, I'm going to go to my notes. I'm going to give you some tips on what we share with our clients when it comes to planning, and then some general thoughts about planning. So this is what we tell our clients. So we have a 6-step planning process. Oh yes, there's a planning process. So first is the results. What are the goals? What do you want to accomplish? What do you expect to accomplish in this task or this project? What are the results? What does the end look like? Activities. What are the activities needed to be completed for you to reach the goal results? Priorities. Once you have the activities in place, what is the most important priority, and then the sequence of those priorities to make sure you get the result you're looking for? How much time? How much time you'll need for each of those activities to move the project forward to its conclusions? Scheduling, and we will talk about scheduling in another session, but scheduling those tasks throughout the week, throughout the month to get the project done. And then flexibility. How flexible are you in the project planning and then the project implementation? If something happens along the way, can you move things around to be a bit flexible? So let me say those again. What are the results? What are the activities? What are the priorities? How much time is allotted? When do you need to schedule those activities? And how flexible can you be? Another thing about planning is even daily planning and weekly planning. I actually keep a notepad close by for many reasons, but part of it is to plan from day to day to day. Usually when I wrap up my day, I jot down 3, 4, 5 things that I know I need to accomplish the next day. They're kind of top of my to-do list, and they get done. Like most of you, most of my meetings and those types of things are already in my Outlook calendar, whether it's a meeting or whether it's a project I need to get done. I even put some of my personal stuff in my Outlook calendar, whether it's a workout or something I'm doing with friends. That also goes in there. So it's also part of the planning. But for me, the big thing is my legal pad. I write down things there, day to get done. Friday afternoons, I usually go through Friday afternoon in my head. I go through my database. And like for Monday morning, I got like 5 things that I know I got to get done first thing Monday morning. So even just a planning to-do list day in and day out will be helpful. And last, I'll go in a little more of a I don't know if a tirade, but this is my feedback for you. I've been working with a lot of executives that seem to be zoomed out all day or teamed out all day. They say, Mike, I really can't plan because when I get to work in the morning, I'm in Zoom all day. I'm just like from morning to night. I'm like, well, how can that possibly be? You can't be in a meeting from the time you hit your desk in the morning until the time you're done with your day. Don't do that. Give your employees some time to do the work they really need to get done. You don't work it in the regular physical working space, in a room with all your direct reports all the time, or in teams like that all the time. So give your employees some space, and you also need some space so you can plan out your #1 project and planning it properly to get it done on time. So make planning a habit. Do it regularly. As we talked earlier, it's going to take about 3 weeks to get this under your belt. But I would start small. Start with a daily to-do list. Before you go home tonight, before you finish working tonight, or if you're going home tonight, on your desk, grab a piece of paper and say, these are the 5 things I need to get done tomorrow. And that's your first planning list. And start getting into that habit of planning. So thanks for hanging out with me. This is Tuesday's Tips with Michael live here on Facebook. We'll see you next Tuesday, and make it a great week.